To make the game more challenging, we will make the lightning faster if a player fails to fend off the lightning. For that, we have to change this block from fixed number 10 to a variable. So later we will change the value of this variable if a player fails to fend off the lightning. At the beginning of the game, we will set the value of this lightning level variable to 10. So every time the green flag clicked, Wizards and Witches score will return to 0, and the lightning level will return to the starting level, which is 10. Create the lightning speed variable, but don't display it. Then adjust the coding blocks on lightning, like previous instruction. Now, we're going to make the lightning bounce when it hits the wizard or witch. So it's like a wizard or a witch bouncing lightning towards the opponent. Add these two if blocks inside the forever block. In the first if block, if the lightning hits the wizard, the lightning will bounce to the right, towards the witch. In the second if block, if the lightning hits the witch, the lightning will bounce to the left, towards the wizard. What if the wizard fails to fend off the lightning? Still inside the forever block, we will add this block. If the wizard fails to fend off the lightning, it means that the lightning coordinate is to the left of the wizard. So we're going to use this if block, comparing the x-coordinate of lightning. Remember, at the beginning of the game, we put the wizard x-coordinate at the -200, so the -200 number is what we use for comparison. The smaller the number, the further to the left. If the x position of lightning is less than -200, it means that lightning is already on the left of the wizard. That means the wizard failed to fend off the lightning. Then, we will play the sound. Then add 1 to the witch's score, using this block. Arrange the blocks according previous instruction. Notice that there are several blocks that placed inside other block. Arrange them carefully. Put this third if block inside the lightning loop, below second if block. Every time the wizard fails to fend off the lightning, we have to examine the score. We will add this if-else block inside the previous if block. We will look at the conditions. If the wizard fails to fend off the lightning 10 times, it means that the witch's score is 10 and the witch wins. So we're going to broadcast a message that said witch won. Then we'll stop the lightning. To stop lightning, means we have to stop the coding that is currently running. We can use this block to make the coding stop. Notice the placement. This if block is located inside previous if block on lightning, below the change witch score. What if the wizard fails to fend off the lightning, but the witch's score hasn't reached 10 yet? To make it more fun, we're going to make the lightning move faster. Remember that we have lightning level variable to determine how many steps the lightning moves? To make lightning faster, we can increase lightning level value. Finally, if the witch's score is not 10, then we will make the lightning return to the center and move randomly towards the witch or wizard. For this, we can use the lightning start block that we created earlier. Increase the lightning speed by half, so it will not too fast. Don't forget to stop the coding. We already saw if the wizard failed to fend off the lightning. Now, we are going to add blocks when the witch fails to fend off the lightning. These blocks' content is the same as in the previous block, when the wizard fails to fend off the lightning. So you can copy and paste the if block in the wizard for the witch. Then, there are some parts that we have to adjust, because we will use this copied block to check if the witch failed to fend off the lightning. If the witch fails to block the lightning, we have to check if the X position of the lightning bolt is to the right of the witch. So we have to replace the green block here with a greater than positive 200. If the witch fails to block the lightning, it means the wizard's score will increase by 1. So we have to change this block. Change this block. If the wizard scores 10, it means the wizard wins. So we will broadcast the wizard win message in this block. For the other blocks, no change. For ease, I will change the coding here. Then, attach this modified if block into lightning. Be careful, the placement must be correct, which is below the third if, inside lightning loop. The result in lightning is quite long. Be careful when you construct the forever and if blocks. The sequence of forever and if blocks must be like this. The forever block is in layer 1, or the outermost layer. This one layer aligns with the when the green flag clicked block. This if block, which is used to check if lightning hits the wizard, is inside the forever block. Because it is inside the first layer block, we say this if block is in the second layer. This if block, which is used to check if lightning hits the witch, is inside the forever block. It is located at the same to the first if block, which is in the first layer block, or we say this if block is also in the second layer. This if block, which is used to check if the wizard failed to fend off lightning, is also in the second layer, inside the forever block. The same goes for this if block, which is used to check if the witch failed to block the lightning. To check if someone already won, we will use an if-else block inside an if block, so this if-else block is in third layer. Now try. You can already play with your friend. But if one of the players has reached score 10, the lightning will stop. Next, we will finish this game.